All right, guys. So I want to talk about the protests that are happening outside the justices' homes. So besides the pregnancy resource centers, by the way, resource centers for pregnant women that are getting bombed because of crazy people like the ones outside of the justices' homes. I figured it was important to cover this. So it's front page on Life News. Abortion activists soaked in blood-stained clothes protest outside Justice Amy Coney Barrett's home. Now, granted, Justice Kavanaugh was recently a victim of an assassination attempt, and now we are focusing our attention on poor Justice Amy Coney Barrett. So, as you can see, the protests here are they weirdly coordinated. I don't know what the green is for. I need to probably read up on that. But as you can see, some of their pants are soaked in blood, which in my mind thought represented abortion because abortion is a pretty bloody process. But it actually is representing women that are going to be forced to bring babies to term. So instead of representing the babies with, baby dolls, which apparently I've heard there are here, but I don't see any. They're representing newborns with basically blood on your pants. Says a lot about the crowd. Soaked in fake blood and carrying baby dolls, abortion activists protest Saturday outside the homes of U.S. Supreme Court Justice Amy Coney Barrett in Virginia. Barrett is one of the justices who likely will help overturn Roe v. Wade this summer through the Mississippi abortion case Dobbs v. Jackson's Women's Health. Since Politico reported about a leaked draft ruling on the case in May, abortion activists have been protesting outside Barrett's and other justices' homes. Yes, which is illegal. It is illegal to protest outside of the justices' homes because the justices, unlike pretty much any other person in the country, are exempt from being swayed regarding their decisions for justice rulings. The idea is that their job is supposed to interpret the Constitution. They're not supposed to legislate law. They're supposed to interpret law. And because of that, they're exempt from people swaying their decision in one way or another. Like this. This is illegal. And Jen Psaki actually encouraged it to continue, which is also illegal for the press secretary at the time to do so. But I digress. Let me jump back into this. On Saturday, young women with Rise Up for Abortion Rights organized a baby doll procession, wearing white clothes with fake blood between their legs and holding baby dolls outside Barrett's homes. So they do have baby dolls, but I just don't see the baby dolls anywhere. According to the town hall, they said that the fake blood represents the woman who will be forced to give birth if Roe is overturned. Yeah, give me a break, guys. We aren't incubators. Youth procession delivered baby dolls to Amy Coney Barrett. The group wrote on Twitter, "We aren't protesting to change the minds of women-hating fascists. What? We're calling on the pro-choice majority, on you, to get in the streets to stop SCOTUS from overturning Roe." I think they're a little late, actually. I don't think that's going to stop these justices from ruling in favor of flipping Roe v. Wade. Some held signs that read "Abortion on demand without apology," while others had their wrists and mouths taped. At one point, they chanted together, "Rise up for abortion rights, rise up." They also demanded action from Americans, saying pro-choice advocates must wage a visible, disruptive, mass, nonviolent resistance. Really? These have not been nonviolent. Like, first of all, this is already illegal, okay? And second of all, there have been assassination attempts on the justices. These are not nonviolent resistant groups to likely overturn Roe v. Wade. They continue. They are counting on our silence. Don't give it to them. The whole world is watching. Yeah. Abortion activist resistance in recent weeks has included a massive uptick in violence and threats, including assassination attempt, on Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Dozens of pro-life organizations and churches have been targets of arson, vandalism, and threats and other hostility. To that point, as I know, about 23 pregnancy resource centers have been firebombed, not just vandalized, firebombed. Okay, that's basically an act of war. So I think that this should not be taken lightly, and honestly, this is a bit of a distraction from probably the more frightening events like the assassination attempt on Justice Kavanaugh and the pregnancy resource centers that are just being pecked off like sitting ducks. But I did want to talk about kind of what the face of this movement, Jane revenge sympathizers, if you will. I'm not saying these are Jane revenge people, but they definitely probably sympathize with what Jane is purportedly taking credit for. But they are a weird looking group, and basically I would not want justices to lean in favor of groups that ran around with bloodstained pants. That just looks really weird. They are doing illegal activities. They're not supposed to be outside of justices' homes like this. And quite frankly, they are a little late. I honestly, I thought their numbers were going to be more than this. I thought there was going to be more pushback than this. I don't see this little band of green and white girls swaying the decisions of these justices that have already leaked out a rough draft of where their minds and hearts are regarding Roe v. Wade. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think. I will post the link to this article in the description below. And if you like information like this or are looking for more details regarding the abortion saga in the United States, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please share the story with people that are trying to learn more about what is happening with the Roe v. Wade decision. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.